Okay, this time I want to put a different kind of power up in the game, and this will let our ship shoot double rather than shoot single. So I'm going to start by just, let's forget about the power up and let's just see if we can get our ship to shoot double. So let's see, I'm in the ship class here, and let's kind of dig around on the code a little bit. All right, um, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a variable in here, self.shoots double, and I'm going to set it to false. So this will be our default. And I'm going to go to my shoot function. And so I'm going to say if self.shoots double, we'll just pass right now for nothing. And I'll say else. And let's tab this over. And so this will be the code for double shots, and this will be the code for single shots. And so right now, since we don't shoot double, we'll skip over this part, and we should shoot single. And I'm just going to make sure that nothing has changed. Okay, everything is fine. So now let's think about how double shot should work. And so what I'm going to do is we'll copy this code here and paste it in. Only this time, I'm going to add 2 lasers into the game. And so we'll just copy this code. And what we're going to do, so here's a lasers where we add an image and then we add another image, but we're going to change the locations of the 2 lasers. And so let's see. So this one, I'm going to make the Y or the X. This will be the left laser. So I'm going to make this on my left edge. And so this will be the left edge of my spaceship. And I'll change this to the right edge. And let's change this to true and just see how it works when we shoot double. And so, okay. Now they look like they're kind of, if you look here, it looks like they're kind of coming out of, they're not really coming out of the wingtips. And that's because the single shots, I had them coming out of the nose of the ship, so I wanted them lined up at the top. But I want these lasers to start more towards the center of my ship. So I'm just going to nudge them down a little bit. And I'm going to make the Y, instead of the top, I'm going to make the rect, the center Y and center Y. And let's see if this looks a little bit better. Yeah, now it looks, basically like they're coming out of the wingtips. Okay. I probably, when I look at this, and this really just depends on the kind of ship you have, maybe I could nudge them in towards the middle a couple pixels, and it might look a little bit better. I'm going to try that and see. I'm going to make the left one. I'm going to make it like +3, and these are just guessed pixels, not there. Right here, +3 and -3. And so this should take the right laser and just nudge it right a couple pixels. And we'll take the left laser and nudge it left a couple pieces and nudge it right a couple pieces. And let's just see if it looks a little bit better. And yeah, that does. That looks more like they're coming out of the wingtip. So I like that. Okay. So now we've got this. So let's set this back to false. And so we've got this variable called shoots double. And so what we need to do is we're going to make a power up that toggles shoots double, or that takes the shoots double variable and flips it from false to true. And power ups, all they do is modify an attribute of the ship. So I'm going to go down to where my power ups are. Here it is. And I will copy this. And let's see, and we're going to go to the apply, and I'm just going to say ship.shoots double equals true. And so that's the difference. And and I can still give points if I want to. And we'll call this the double shot power up. Okay, so now we have a different kind of power up. It acts the same way regular power ups do, and it just has a different apply function. And every time we make a power up, we're essentially just going to change the apply function for it. So let's put one in the game and see if it works. And so let's see. We'll go to the start level and just copy that. And we'll make a second power up. And this will be the double shot. And so now I'm using the same power up image for both. And that's just basically because right now I only have one power up image in here. But I think if you find yourself another power up image, you could make it so you could tell what's what when they're coming down. And so let's see if they work. Okay, so we'll have to wait for might have to wait for two powers. So I'm shooting single. And oh, I got the wrong one. Let me run this again. And hopefully this is the right one. And yeah, and I'm shooting double, so that's good. All right. So one more thing that I want to try to do, just I'll throw this out there as an option, and this is not a necessary thing. You have to do it all. But I'm going to make this double shot power up not last forever. So what I'm going to do is make it till I get hit by a bullet, and if I get hit by something, all right, I'm going to lose my power up. And so I'm going to lose my double shot ability. So let's see. So we'll go to I'm in the ship class, and I'm going to go into check bombs. And if I get hit, I'm going to do one more thing here. We'll knock off from the shield, but we'll say self.double shot, or shoots double. Is that what I called it? Shoots double, yeah. And we'll set that equal to false. And so this way, there's a little bit of an incentive to be careful after I get that double shot power up. So let's see. Let's wait on it to fall. Hopefully this is it. Yep, there it is. And I'm shooting double, and we'll get hit by something. And now I'm back to shooting single. All right. So hopefully you can see how just by creating power-ups with different apply functions, or power-ups just kind of have that same structure, just a different apply, and we could probably come up with a lot of different ideas for that. So hope you thought this was interesting. And oh, actually, you know what? I just thought of one more thing real quick, and that is in my shoots double function, I forgot about this. See how I have the laser sound.play in two separate places? Right? We really don't need that. I'm just going to take it out of the if and out of the else. And so now we only have to do the line of code once because it'll make the appropriate number of bullets. Let me tighten that up. But the laser sound will always play. So we'll just get the laser sound playing out of the conditional. All right, so make sure it still works. And everything's good. So, all right, I'll call that the end of this little tutorial here.